This is RePenWolf-Gaming. Welcome back to Metro Exodus.
We were able to capture the tugboat without killing any caravaneers. With its help, Duke and I infiltrated the bridge town. If everything goes as planned, we'll soon leave this place. Our next target? The bridge mechanism control booth.
Now there is a lot of karma things with this thing.
Just tell me what he said.
I think this is a no-kill thing too. You're not allowed to kill anybody.
Actually arrived right in this area. Our guys rushed over to save the Holy Father, and the heretic killed most of them. They say he wouldn't touch you if you surrendered, though. He also didn't.
I don't quite remember the route to get past everybody.
To be there. He hasn't lost the last of his humanity. Not to mention that Katia and her witch spawn escaped in all the confusion. There's a rumor that people saw her.
So you think they might attack?
How long do I have to stand here? Who knows? They are heretics. May the Zarfish devour them again.
Yeah, they only have murder on their minds.
Did I have that already? I want to say I did. Yeah, I'm using it right now. Let's turn this light off real quick. It's very quiet. We are super sneaky.
You see, Simon's back. Back? But he and Kirill vowed to eradicate all the demons. You don't just come back after that. Well, ask anyone. They got captured by heathens, but a heretic. One of the new ones freed them. Old Simon just got cold feet, that's all. All the stories people tell not to go. No, he did not. He came back and made a huge fuss at the church and got his way too. Now we will be praying for that heretic instead of Simon. You got that? Oh, God. For a heretic? You know, it would please God, though. That's Simon. What next?
They just want to get to the other side, that's all.
Kissed the altar and went back.
And what's so nice
to
over
the
there on the
demons.
other side?
Hey, brother. Everyone is looking for a better life. Which is where? Where we are not.
Why is that? We are the just ones. We are Father Sorrentius. Don't you
Not
worry.
what I meant.
I think somebody noticed this up there.
Before I didn't come back. Explain it better. Why is it that there were heretics lately?
She told me off. What's the point of explaining it to you? You just stand and look around when the heretics might be here already.
People return.
Everywhere. Look around. Your eyes are young. And shout if you see anything. Got that?
One disadvantage of running through here without killing anybody is you might miss out on a journal or something.
Well, no wonder after the morning mass.
Did I have to run this thing?
Almighty and just. Shield us from the evil, and prepare for evil. And from its temptation.
Well, it's not even-
Are you almost down there?
I see it on here.
And the skies rained missiles, and the ground burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into slime. But our cloister survived, for the faithful reside here, and the Lord in his mercy and wisdom has chosen one among them who goes by the name of Sinan. And so speaketh the Lord, I will be with you, and will keep you safe, provided you are true in your devotion, provided you reject satanic technology. We reject even more so. Do you reject Satan's deception? That thing they call electric current. This cursed gift the enemy gave to the fools, so that they would fancy themselves above reproach, above God, and more powerful than Him. We reject. Amen, my children.
Sorry about being like super quiet, but like focusing so hard not to mess this up.
Only those who reject electricity will be allowed into the kingdom of God. Only those who remain
We exchanged one set of cultists for another.
will be let through by the starfish.
Glory to the fish!
So let us not fear.
If any of you have been paying attention to my Cult of the Lamb videos, I think we got at least a couple more episodes. That run's been going pretty well. I'm surprised how well it's doing for nobody like myself.
Will not falter. Let us steel ourselves against them.
It seems like my Resident Evil videos do the best, so I'm really glad these ones. I may play more Resident Evil.
So let your hands slay the enemy's servants with no rest or mercy. For we carry out the will of our Lord, and it is His retribution and punishment for their sins that our enemies will receive. And all who stand before our gates shall scatter like dust in the wind. His will be done. We'll never get past the starfish.
So you got me, you damned heretics. You took Katya, and now you have me.
Damn, you are quick, Artyom. Look, we're just passing through. Let us through peacefully, our guys won't shoot. We've been easy on you people the whole time, and Katya asked us to take her along herself. Do you get me?
Sure thing. First you kill off the local cutthroats, and then you switch to us. Will you kill elders and children too? Or have you drunk enough blood already? Leave us for good now. God may punish you for your sins, but my responsibility is to tend my flock.
That's a good boy.
Hear me, brothers! Hold your fire! You hear me? I'll excommunicate everyone who shoots! Well, I did all I could. Just don't shoot. And tell the driver to keep it slow. The bridge is in shambles, so don't stop, or the bridge might collapse. You will have to
Aurora,
jump.
Duke here. We've reached an agreement. They will let us through if we don't shoot and move slowly. Don't stop. I repeat, do not stop. Over.
Hear you loud and clear, Duke. We're out. All hands, hold your fire until ordered.
Artyom, let's jump! Well, that's a
Like a
job
Jason
well
Bourne
done,
movie.
huh?
So, what
We
happens is
left
that
Volga behind. The endless expanses of Russia stretched before us now. The bridge dwellers had finally decided to believe that we were not demons and let us pass. Anna was right. We invaded their world, and it's not up to us to destroy it, no matter how stupid it may seem. Electricity is a sin. Is that really worse than the lies we were told in the metro? About how the whole world was dead and there was nowhere to go? Everybody in the tunnels bought that convenient lie. Once we reach Yamantau, we will at least know if that lie was justified. Since so far, we haven't met any signs of enemy occupation.
So yeah, what I was trying to say is that if you mess up the tugboat mission, you lose a person. If you mess up somebody here, you lose even another person. So you can totally lose like a lot of Spartans. And their sacrifices go
Artyom.
because you killed a bunch of people.
Artyom.
Which, you know, some people criticize.
Wake up, dear.
Is he up yet?
Artyom, the Colonel wants you on the breach. See you later.
Come on, wake up.
Isn't she such a sweetie? Oh.
You did a great job there. We're not home anymore, so we'd all better act like you did. Smoothly. It's not like there's many of us humans left now. So I hope someday we will be able to trust others just because. Because they are people too. Am I bothering you? Sorry, I'm in a philosophical mood today. Stay here for a bit, Artyom. This is great. I wish I could stay like this forever. Artyom, when you climbed those ruins back in Moscow,
Yes.
with your radio, did you imagine our life on the surface at all? A home, for one. A place where we could live. A log cabin on the outskirts of a forest.
Always
Or
wanted
how
a
about a
cabin.
bungalow on an ocean shore? Well, you know, there's something great in simply going anywhere like this. Together. Through the abandoned stations, the ruins, the wasteland. Especially in our own private compartment. Thinking back, isn't this our honeymoon trip? It certainly feels like one, even though it's a bit late. We've only had some honeymoon sorties at best so far.
And sorties.
You know, I had a talk with Katya. I'm sitting here recalling that bridge and those people there, and we've been sitting underground for 20 years, and they haven't. So what? These are not the same people who used to build cities, planes, and space rockets. They are just like us in Metro, only even more dejected. They are essentially slaves. For real. They work all day and pray all night, always watched, always directed. Everything is under control. Everything is decided by the community. Well, I mean, Silantius. They don't even have any property. Even their socks belong to the community. They're just entranced with him, with these ridiculous lies about electricity. Of course, not everyone got fooled easily, but if they dare ask questions, they get penance, exorcising an electric demon with prayer and the cross. But that's a death sentence. How is a flashlight dangerous? Or a radio? But no, they shun it all. They hide and keep praying. How can you even make people believe this ridiculous garbage within just a few years? People in general start believing lies surprisingly easily.
Sometimes you just gotta let
don't
them
they?
vent.
As long as those lies are convenient or at least familiar.
They'll feel better in the end.
Take us, in Metro. All right, we haven't met the occupying forces yet. If we disregard that shirt I found on an antenna,
She's coughing.
Katya and Crest, never met them either. But maybe they are still out there somewhere.
Yes.
And if they are, then they didn't even tell us about them back home. They didn't tell us that the war was still on. They just made us believe that there's no life anywhere outside of Metro. They've been lying to us. Lying non-stop. All this time.
Hey,
Were their
chill,
intentions good?
chill.
Perhaps. But the Metro is a castle built on lies. Damn, am I angry. And so far, no matter how far we get, we haven't met a single enemy. Isn't that strange? But Father won't have a word of it. Stay vigilant, be careful, the enemy never sleeps. You know, I love my father. A whole lot, no matter what. But what if everything he's been told is just another layer of lies? I hope we'll find out how deep this rabbit hole is once we get to Yamantau.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? I do feel better now, after telling you.
I'm glad you did.
Thanks for hearing me out, Artyom.
No problem.
Let's just sit here a little.
Your father, the one you're complaining about.
All right, run along. Dad wanted something.
Yeah, I gotta go. Okay. Alright. Talk to you later.
Uncle Artyom! Uncle Artyom! Uncle Tokarev has already set his shop up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wanna go look? It's so cool.
Yeah.
Here, Uncle Artyom.
Ah, hi, Artyom. See my new place? Fit for a king, I must say.
Got the new
What do you
friends.
think of this workbench, eh? Everything is within reach, yet there's so much space left. Most
should've
of the
picked up
stuff you and the
one
guys found outside and gave to me went into making this workshop happen. So thank you. We'll have to keep pitching in like this too. Looks like we're facing a long journey, and useful things like ammo or equipment don't grow on trees.
Right. Actually, that's a good place.
The further from Moscow we get, the harder they'll probably be to get. So don't forget to collect all the materials you find to keep us going. There's so many things to do. I haven't decided where I'm going to work on the suits, but I'll have to, and soon. And it's high time we fixed our uniforms. Some of our people are starting to look pretty ragged, you know? Well, Duke's plate carrier won't hold the back plate anymore, and he jokes that he's lucky it's not the front one, or else his toes will be in danger. Regardless, I am turning this little gang back into a real army. Well, that's it. I bragged enough and won't waste any more of your time. The Colonel summoned you. Well, I have stuff to do too. You guys are fast to break gear, but none too expedient to fix it.
Hey, we got a tough job
Uncle
here.
Tokarev!
A
Uncle
smoke break.
Tokarev.
That's good.
What would you like?
Oh, man. He's got a big fat one there.
Oh, this is one mean smoke. Damn, this is rough.
Oh, we have one too.
Well,
Artyom.
nothing we couldn't take. Well, you're the right kind of guys. I mean, you, the Colonel, Duke, that guy did a swell job on that bridge. And now he's bragging about it like a child. He's a child, really. No, a child. But he's good. So, yeah, what did I want to say? Yes. Thank you. You people accepted me, and I'm a simple guy. I will pay that debt back, okay?
You're a good guy, Crust.
So, how do you like it out here after your tunnels? Freedom, huh?
Trees everywhere.
Sure thing. So much space.
Yep.
It feels too empty to me, though. Just reeds and ruins and those damn mutants.
Yeah, that's true.
Hate them. Phew. Though you guys are gonna see the government, so, bratucha, don't be mad, but just tell me, what the hell do you even need them for?
That's a good question.
Well, of course, it might be interesting to take a look, but throughout all of my rambling, I only met two kinds of ex-government people. Dead ones and gang leaders. And let me tell you, the latter are much worse than your typical bandit. They just have to make a speech before doing something awful.
You're probably correct.
So what I mean, I didn't really care about the government even before the war, much less now, when everything's long since gone to shit. So what for, really? I'm a simple man, Artyomich. I told I'm with you, that means I'm with you for the long haul. But I'd much rather find a nice place to live at than go see the government. Of course, they could give us luxury bunkers or something. Well, Artyom, you seem cold. Go get warmed up a bit, I'll smoke some more. Have stuff to think.
Uncle Tokarev, do you have a sewing machine?
No, I don't.
But how are you going to fix the suits then?
Well, like everyone else, I take a thread and a needle, and I use a sail stitch.
Wow, cool. Can you teach me?
I sure can, but later. I've got work to do.
Will you let me fix Sam's rifle strap?
Well, sure thing. Oh, but under supervision. Sam is so strict, you know.
Hurrah! And Uncle Sam isn't strict.
All right, look here. I'll show you once. Now we do this.
Yes.
I only know a few stitches from like way back in elementary school.
Yes, and now this way.
The only thing I've ever made with that is like
You have got to
like
be
a pillow
careful
and things
here.
like that, and double stitch. Keep buttons on my
Yes.
coat.
Yes, and now this way.
Ah, that's so sweet.
I see.
Ah. We did pick up a couple of journals and things like that. Look at that, everybody has their own little place. Coming up in life here.
Artyom, come on in and have a seat. Stepan's putting on a live performance here.
Probably shouldn't.
So, Artyom, are you up for a jam?
You might want to
Come
point
on,
that
pick
gun
the
away from me.
guitar up.
Though. Okay, yeah. We're the best wingman ever. Get a little guitar. It's the girls that drop trowel. I don't really know instruments. I mean, I sing every now and again. Mostly in the shower. That's about it. That was great.
Thank you, Stepan.
Artyom, pretty good at this.
I'm sorry to ask, Katya, but Nastya's father,
Ooh.
he's dead, isn't he?
Oh.
Does Nastya know?
He is. I tried keeping it a secret. Told her he left for the market. Around 3 days passed, and I still kept it in. I just sat there with a needle in my hand and didn't see anything. It was all black before my eyes. And then she snuggles up to me and says, "You should cry, Ma. You will feel better." Sieni used to say. So I cried and cried. She knows. She knows it all.
I'm sorry, Katya. I'm so sorry.
Let me tell you how we ended up at the bridge. We used to live in northeast from here. Quite close if you go in a straight line. But it took us a month.
This is a private conversation.
Go on.
Out there.
So I see Artyom get to the door, and I think it's time I came down. So I do. But something just holds on to me. What does? How should I know? It's dark. Nobody around. But I can't move. And those locals kept going on about Tsar something. So I thought I was in a kind of a bind. So I just unfastened the safety and let down. There was that shed down there. The roof was kind of close.
And what about the Tsar?
Oh, blue, the Tsar was huge, scary as shit. And there was this rusty bolt, and my carrier got snagged on it. Well, you, Duke, are lucky you already have a nickname.
That's hilarious. And what was next?
Oh, next. Next we jumped that old preacher of theirs. Well, Artyom did most of it.
Usually when you get a nickname, it's not one you like.
He swooped in like a hawk. Yeah, he's good. Well, I was clamoring about those beams and fighting that side. Oh, I'm killing myself. Well, he basically solved the whole problem.
True that. Good job, Artyom.
Yeah, you both did well. Crest also.
Sure, he did a swell job distracting those guards. I almost wet my pants with laughter when they started hauling that timber. He's an artist.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You all came out on top of the game.
And that calls for what?
A drink.
You nailed it. You truly are one of us now, Sam. Will you be joining us?
Nah, not now. I'll have some at dinner. Well, you'll have to catch up then.
Sure thing. Anyways, we will just have a little as a warm-up now.
Come here, Artyom. Listen. I had a talk with the Ark. All thanks to Tokarev. He got the decoder working.
Ark, come in. Come in, Ark. Over. This is Ark. Identify yourself. Over. This is Colonel Sviatoslav Myonnikov speaking. I'm in command of a special operations force. We have received your signal and are currently heading your way. Do you copy? Over. Yes. Hear you loud and clear. Who am I talking to? How do I address you? The Deputy Chief of Communications Department, Major Ivanov. A moment. Oh, yes, Major. I understand that the checkup is in order. Great, Colonel. Melnikov? Simply capable. I am sorry for the lack of trust, but as you know, the situation is dire and the enemy is always ready to strike. I do understand, Major, and I hope that you can tell the leadership that my people are true to their duty and will be at their full disposal as soon as we arrive. Over. Thank you for the great news. How large is your force, Colonel? I have a squad of the best operatives that Special Forces have to offer. A squad? I see. Well, this is great. Great!
Doesn't sound that enthused.
Yes, we aren't a large force, but we bring a message of extreme importance. We are heading towards you.
We're actually, a squad is a very small force consideration.
Enemy forces we might encounter on the way.
I mean, a squad of special forces, if these guys are the same, I mean, Spetsnaz are like, there's a lot of different Spetsnaz out there, but like, in terms of like Green Berets, like a 12-man team, they can get a lot done. They can overthrow a whole country. Just train up a whole guerrilla force.
And I am sure the Minister of Defense will be eager to see you. This is a great honor. Thank you. Just a few words more, though. What is the general situation there, Major? Please. Colonel Sir,
We probably had a bigger force of the Spartan Order back at the Metro.
We are doing fine. Do not worry. Well, see you in the Ark. Over and out. I serve the people. Over and out.
So, do you get this now, you doubting Thomas? I'm so excited my hands are still shaking. The minister himself! This is incredible! By the way, Artyom, you should take a look at the map.
Okay.
As you can see, we are heading almost straight for the Yamantau complex. Katya and Crest tell me that the line there is in decent condition. Surprising, really.
taking into account the number of priority targets there. So we can hope for smooth sailing from here, and right to the very destination. It's not even that far, but our speed depends on the state of the track.
Right.
So I think it's going to take us quite some time to get there.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Yermak, where were we?
You were saying, it's all about the results.
Ah, yes.
The Russians
These soft-bellied
heavily
attitudes must
depend
stop.
on the
ends
rail
do
system to
justify
get
the
stuff
means.
moved around.
Well,
If
I
we were to
don't
strike
object,
them, we
but
definitely
not
want
all
to...
ends can be called just.
Exactly, and this is
their
why,
rail systems.
why
I'm
I've
surprised
been
a lot of
waiting
this
for a
is,
chance like this for ages.
operational.
And now everything seems to be coming together. It's the government, don't you understand?
Oh, but of course.
You don't seem to quite grasp the importance, which is unexpected, especially after the news you just heard.
Our
Yes.
colonel's a clear man,
Well,
so...
Say there is a government. So what? We spent so many years apart, so why worry now?
Ah, but don't you see? They probably knew nothing about us. With the sheer power of enemy strikes directed at Moscow, they never expected so many of us to survive. And now we get to tell them Moscow still lives. And not only that, it also preserved a functioning civilization. Do you get that? All these years we were fighting a losing battle for mere survival. And now we have a new goal.
And what would that goal be?
You don't get this, do you? The command center should have all of the command and control networks, all the intelligence. They should know where all the nukes hit, have complete fallout maps. They have everything. Information rules the world. And Metro is chock full of people. Put two and two together, huh? We could repopulate the country. Yeah, of course, not at once. First, we might have to take the country back. But we'll be doing this under the direction of a real government. People with all the necessary skills. And in the end, we will break out of the underground dead end we are in.
It would be nice, sure. By the way, I meant to ask for some time now. How did you learn about the Yamantau bunker, Colonel?
Oh, the information about the ARC project I have is beyond a doubt. I'm saying this as a GRU officer. I had colleagues working there, preparing evacuation plans. So I've been briefed into it officially.
So, now we just have to get there. And we will. We will. The journey won't be easy, though.
We were never looking for an easy way.
Yes. I've been thinking about that for a long time. The Central Industrial District, a priority target. Katya did confirm my suspicions. The tracks might have survived partially, but the state they're in, though, is most likely terrible. I think we'll have to fix sections of the track.
I think our people can handle it. Besides, I'm sure there will be sidetracks.
What do you think could have happened in the relatively intact territories in the meantime?
That's a good question. Well, we are going to learn it pretty soon.
Yes. Yes, that we will.
Alright, that's a lot of lore. Bit of an info dump right there. I think we've gotten everything we wanted. I think. We can go back to Anya, I think.
Hey guys, there's something I've been thinking about. What does everyone expect of this trip?
Personally, I want to come back and tell Sveta of my adventures, so that she'd look at me with her huge gray eyes without blinking and keep saying, "You're such a hero, darling."
So you're expecting heroics and scars.
That works.
And why did you come?
Well, my heart is aching for true romance. But in the metro, all women want a solid relationship, a reliable husband, a real provider. Enough of that smug smile. It's unbearable. Not that I've had much better luck here so far. As soon as Katya came aboard, Stepan started cooing around her like a peacock.
You should be happy. Katya is a tough girl. You'd be under her thumb in no time.
That is unlikely. I'm not the kind of man to upstage his friend in a contest for a lady. Especially when that friend promises to break my arm!
Cindy used to say there were lots of military factories out there. Not just military, of course. General industry. And now you can't pass through there even with filters. The radiation is so high. No railway either, just crater upon crater. We were quite far, but our counter still went crazy. One route appeared intact. There was nothing to bomb. So we used that one, thinking we'd get further to the west, but of course they did not let us cross the bridge with the diesel. They said it was satanic. They were ready to let us stay if we gave them the diesel to cleanse it. So we stayed. And then we couldn't leave, even if we wanted. That old goat, Father Silentius, brainwashed everyone, so they would just pray and vow nonstop.
So, what was it? The Colonel is always right, and we're just filling our heads with dumb ideas.
No.
It's like living in a fairy tale. A prince has rescued his princess from a monster-infested dungeon and is taking her to his magic kingdom where they are going to live happily ever after. Wow. Do you think we're going to find that kingdom in the end?
Well,
though, if it's with you, I'll be fine anywhere. Live happily ever after is the most important part as far as I'm concerned. All right, I'll stop going on. Leaving already? Well, go get them, Tiger.
Yep, we gotta go on a mission. Alright.
They broke our diesel down.
How about you, Demir? What made you go?
Well, at first I just went along with you guys.
Well, let us talk business for a change. Namely, the engine status.
All right.
Is the pump in order now?
We are approaching the Yamantau bunker, the final destination of our long journey. Direct radio contact with the bunker has completely dissolved Miller's resentment towards me for destroying our previous lives. He is eagerly anticipating the meeting with the Minister of Defense he was promised. Probably such things are important for a career officer. The people, though, are less interested. They are asking important questions. Where are the occupying forces? Why is there just wilderness and people gone wild around? What's stopping the government from restoring the country? What was being done in the last 20 years? Miller believes that we'll get all the answers. He will be pardoned, as well as Anna and I. And we will all return home to the metro.
It does sound like a fairy tale. Sounds all too good to be true.
Railcar, what's going on ahead? Over.
Everything's abandoned, but the truck is okay. Over.
Roger that. Don't go too fast, and watch out for radiation.
Jet
Over.
fuel can't melt steel beams.
Roger that.
I still can't believe this. We're there. Do you get this? We're finally there.
This has been our goal, not for weeks or months, but for 20 years. My whole life. And it was not spent in vain. Now I know it for a fact.
Mama, look. Are we going to live here now?
I don't know. Why?
I don't like this place. It's creepy.
Shh. Don't say that.
Comrade Colonel, it's getting
The
really hot out
trees
here.
were...
Everyone, masks on. Passengers, get inside and button up tight.
Yes, of course. Come on, Nastya.
either burned
Change
or...
of plans. We're taking the rail car from here.
or
Wait for
pushed
Artyom and
over.
me.
How about me? You've been dreaming to get here for so long,
tree
and
is
are now
troubling.
leaving me behind? Am I your daughter or not?
All right, come with us, or else I'll never hear the end of it.
A wise decision.
Yermak, stop the engine.
Got a little radiation going on. As those are for Board Scouts.
Take the Aurora back to the safe zone and sit tight there.
We do that right now.
Stepan, you're in charge while I'm away. Sir, yes, sir. Great. Let's go. Even down in this place. Where's the Moscow?
Yeah, looks like it. See that crater? Wonder what the yield was on that one. Looks like 100 to me. Lucky. Your guys used to have 3 and 500 ones too.
Well, even 100 seems to have done okay. Colonel, get back here. We're in the safe zone. Radiation nominal. Waiting for your return. Over.
Good. Miller, over and out.
Just gotta turn the talk volume once more. I have to change filters here.
Look at all those cars. Artyom was right. People were coming here from all over the country.
Yes, they were. Nobody came from Moscow, though. Until now.
So much time wasted.
We'll make up for that now.
Some of these cars are armored up too. There's tracks
Well,
on them.
we're almost there.
Like Mad Max style.
Oh, this is a bad place. Now, we shouldn't have come here. Really?
There is a turret.
Okay, so where's my welcoming committee and red carpet? I don't get this.
That thing looks at us,
Oh,
we're dead.
see? Nobody home. How about we go back? Huh? Поехали.
Look!
Oh, I don't like that one bit. Oh, I really don't like that at all.
Identify yourself.
Colonel Miller, here to report to the Minister of Defense.
And where are your people, Colonel?
With the train.
It's dangerous outside. Contact them and tell them to take the train into the main airlock for decontamination. Welcome to the Ark, Colonel. Proceed through the tunnel and take the elevator. You'll be met inside.
See? We're expected.
Oh, I definitely expected. Is that a good thing?
See, I've never liked going underground, but this place, well, this is completely creeping me out.
Well, it's normal
Why
for
is it
us.
so deserted here? No gun placements, no patrols, not even lookouts.
Right.
Why would they need any of that? A nuclear warhead couldn't take it out.
Well, you don't want somebody stealing a machine gun out front.
Air's clean. We can take the masks off. This place now looks kind of abandoned.
What are the maintenance people thinking? I wonder.
Just because it has a camera and a gun in it doesn't mean somebody won't
This
take it.
place could use some cleaning at the very least.
Yeah.
Sam, idiot. You know what? No need for us all to crowd the government. So you two better stay with Crest.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Sam over there is a Marine, apparently. An embassy guard. So, foreign...
Did you at least prepare a speech? Reporting to the minister is no joke.
Foreign agent.
Ah, get off my case. I pulled an all-nighter.
Don't you feel like you should say something to Artyom now?
Yes. You were right, Artyom. And I was wrong. Thanks for not giving up.
That's like one of the greatest things to hear. Don't exactly have a bow tie or a regular tie.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah. Nobody. We're not decontaminated? I mean, these should be being turned on, right? Okay. Well. We can take our mask off. Alright. Oof, it's bright.
Comrade Minister, Commander of the Joint Special Operations Forces, Squadron of the City of Moscow, Colonel Miller, reporting. I would like to request that my people are provided with temporary quarters and supplies, as there are women and children among us. Still, our fighters are in top shape and ready for action.
Women and children? Good. Haven't had those in a while.
Who are you?
It's me!
Artyom, please!
Not this one. Oh.